What is up, you guys? Mental Hog is back here with yet another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode. We're only a couple episodes away now from potentially completing the whole series if we win the Champions League this year. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope you guys are as well. We have the semifinals today, and also we've only got just a few games left in the Premier League. We're kind of struggling to get ourselves into the top four. Will we be able to do it or not? Your guess is as good as mine, and I'm hoping that we'll all stick around here until the end together and figure that out. So if you're excited for another episode here of the Leicester City Career Mode, drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new around here. About 2/3 of you, that's 66% of you watching my videos right now, are not subscribed. So please help me out. Just hit that big red button down below. It really helps me out, and I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers as quickly as possible. So I'd greatly appreciate your support, helping me get there. That clap was probably loud. But yeah, here we go into yet another episode of this career. And speaking of this career mode, it is now time to announce our semifinal opponent, because I'm going to do a recap of what happened in the last episode. But for me to do that, I need the calendar, which means I need to show you who we're coming up against. And who that's going to be, well, our options are either Roma, Arsenal, or Manchester City. And are we going to be playing somebody from outside of our nation? Well, the answer is no, because we're coming up against Arsenal, who are also our opponents in the Premier League top four race right now, which is just very, very interesting that it has come to this. And we are currently sitting just 2 points behind them in the Premier League as well, with 4 games left to go. So honestly, in this episode, we might be just about done with the Premier League, and come the end of this episode, we could also be in a Champions League final. But yes, to quickly catch you up with what exactly was going on in the last episode, we dropped a lot of points in the Premier League. We got quite a few wins, but we're also getting some draws here and there, which are just not great for us. And we beat Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the, I almost said the FA Cup, which is not true, the Champions League. We actually got knocked out by Man City on penalties in the FA Cup in the last episode as well, unfortunately. And we did manage to thrash Arsenal 5-1 just about 1 month ago. So can we repeat that against Arsenal today? I think so, and I hope so as well. Across 2 legs, we should be able to get the better of them, but time will tell. Just looking through the calendar as well, the first time we came up against them this season was a 1-0 win in September. So good to know. We have beaten them every time we have come up against them this season. And I'm making a really interesting decision in this game. I talked about it a little bit in the last episode, but I spoke about keeping Tielemans at center attacking midfield and actually dropping James Madison back into central midfield. He's got energy, he's got pace, he's got stamina, he's got, I think, maybe better dribbling than Tielemans. I'm not 100% sure, but basically Tielemans does really well at the number 10 spot, and neither one of them lose a lot of ratings with the switch. So we're going to do it. It's a risk I'm willing to take, I think, and Julian Alvarez is going to start as well. We thrashed him in the last one, and they're playing Austin Trusty and Pablo Mari as their center-back pairing. Also, Luke Thomas coming up against us again, but it looks like a very rotated side going to the Emirates here. So this should be a win for us, but like I said, only time will tell. So let's get into the semifinal game against the Arsenal. The implications in this one are bigger than they've ever been. We're trying to get ourselves to a Champions League final, but obviously, so are Arsenal. And if I remember correctly, they have never won one of these. So we both are trying to get ourselves to the precipice of glory here. Wow, I can't believe I just used language like that. The precipice of glory. That's incredible. Let's play this game, though. And Arsenal coming on the attack here, but yes, James Madison doing a job for me at center mid today. So they're not necessarily, not threatening at all. Oh, I just made... Oh, my God. I just flipped Odegaard like a pancake. Good job, Joe Gomez. And now Nico Williams is just clean through on goal here. What are we going to do? Play it to Julian Alvarez. Smash this first time. Into the post. Oh, no. We're unlucky. Could have been a goal right then and there, but it wasn't to be. Harvey Barnes, Tielemans, got a long shot on him. Let's play it from range, and that was a good save. Inside to James Madison. Gets past one. Harvey Barnes gets past another. Continuing to run. Harvey Barnes trying to get inside here. Setting up a finesse shot. Oh my God, we've hit the crossbar twice now. We have hit the crossbar 2 separate times in the first half alone. This is not good. We have to take our chances. Flores is down injured, by the way, but they're not going to stop the game because it's not a head injury. James Justin playing across to the far post. Yuri Tielemans scores, and we're up 1-0 at the Emirates against the mighty Arsenal. The Gunners are down, and Arsenal are forced into making a substitution because of their injured player. It looks like Tomiyasu's coming on. Are they changing systems or something? I'm not quite sure. Tielemans. And actually, that is going to be all. It's halftime. We are 1-0 up, courtesy of none other than Yuri Tielemans. We've literally spent all of Season 1 making fun of that guy. Well, the first half of Season 1. We have eaten our words so hard with this guy. He is so good. Joe Gomez lost the ball. Lapse in concentration from him. I don't know what that was, like a fake shot attempt. John Stones, against his former City teammate Jesus, does just enough to put him off. And Emiliano Martinez was able to get onto that. And they still have this ball alive. It's still alive. Indeed, he's sliding in. That's dangerous. Could have given away a penalty there, but we end up okay. All of a sudden, at the hour mark, I've just seen them bring on Rodrigo off the bench, who has full stamina. I don't know why he didn't start this game to begin with. Could have been a totally different story. They would have been so much more dangerous in the attack had they started a guy like him. Odegaard tries to shoot from range. No thank you. Harvey Barnes on the ball here. Oh no. Madison putting in a big challenge. That's what I'm saying. My captain from the midfield, he's doing the work. He does not mind dropping a bit deeper and not having as much control over the attack. I actually like him there as well. He does way better than Tielemans had ever done in that position. And honestly, he's doing better than Kovacic. Gonna bring on Jamie Vardy for Julian Alvarez. He has not been it. I'm gonna bring on Finley Marks, but on the right-hand side because Nico Williams is exhausted. And then I'm also gonna bring on Chris Smalling for a few minutes here because John Stones is definitely struggling for stamina. We have a couple more subs we could make. I'm not gonna make them just yet, but we have options. Here's Madison to Finley Marks. Finley Marks has been a bit of a ghost so far this season. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hasn't been incredible. James Justin inside. Yuri Tielemans almost made it 2-0. Are we kidding? This guy's insane. All right, let's go ahead and play this corner from Tielemans. Going to go all the way to the back post. Can't loop the keeper from that range, though. That's way too far out. Harvey Barnes. I see Chilwell. Chilwell looking to create a crossing opportunity here. I do see one at the back post. Finley Marks, he's tall. Actually would be pretty good at stuff like that, but we have not been able to take advantage of him in that way. Really ever. For some reason, the defense just opens up when Vardy's on the goal. On the ball, I should say, and it's 2-0. Jamie Vardy in the 87th minute. This guy's my hero. He really is. He's retiring this year. He's like freaking 78 rated, and he's playing like he's 95 overall. To be honest with you, Arsenal have had no chances. They have not got a clue going forward this game, and it looks like Leicester are set, after this game alone, to go through to a Champions League final. But, obviously, games like these are played over 2 legs, 180 minutes. This is just the first half of the saga against Arsenal. We shall see what really happens, but it's looking good. And we might even have a chance for one more. James Madison tries to open up that shot, but couldn't open up his body in time. Harvey Barnes, I see a cross into the middle of the pitch. Finley Marks looking to get himself one. Oh, it's just wide. And is that full time? I believe it is. Yes, it is. And Leicester fans look frustrated that we didn't just score a third. I would be mad at Finley Marks too, but like, come on, guys. It's a 2-0 win. Relax. Well, I thought the top 4 race was just between ourselves and Arsenal, but apparently the Spuds have more points than us with this extra game that they have played, and now we are actually all the way down to 6th. So even though the Premier League might not be successful for us this year, if we win the Champions League, I still consider this career mode done and dusted, because we know Leicester have won the Premier League before. Really, most teams that I do career modes with have won the league before. We don't care too much about that in the Premier League. Listen, it's basically the Super League, right? It's impossible to win this freaking thing with a team like ours. We need 90 rated players. We don't have them. But what we do have is a dream and potentially a Champions League title coming soon. We're going to play highlights here at the King Power in between these Arsenal games against Newcastle. They have actually gone ahead and developed a bit of a super team. They've got Nacho leading the side. I think I saw Milinkovic-Savic in the midfield. They're nuts, but highlights for this one. We do really need 3 points to get back into potentially a top 4 race, but with not that many games left in the season, I'm not going to invest too much of my energy in this one. Because honestly, Champions League is feeling like a bit of a pipe dream at this point. We have dropped too many points in simulations throughout the season, and to be honest, it makes sense. We don't necessarily have the overall ratings to be able to sim as many games as I have been. And we've paid the price for it for sure, to the tune of probably not finishing in the Champions League. Oh my god, they just scored against us. And Joe Gomez is getting a yellow card for whatever he just did. Who is that at striker? It's Alexander Isak scoring from outside the box, outside of his boot. Not good. Really not good from us. James Madison, Harvey Barnes on the ball here. Harvey Barnes, keep going out wide. Okay, let's hold on to this. James Madison, back inside to Wilfred Ndidi. Recycle the ball over here to Pereira. I think we've got Kovacic on it, like right wing. I don't know what that's all about. Play the cross to the back post. Harvey Barnes gets on it. Patson Daka diving header. It's saved. You're kidding. And that is going to be all she wrote. 90 minutes against Newcastle. Barely any chances from us, and we didn't take them. We wasted them. And Alexander Isak, who scored maybe the goal of the Premier League season, not going to lie, outside of the boot from 25 yards out is just an insane way to lose points. And yeah, I think with this, the top 4, it's over. It's time to change our directions again, out of the Premier League, back to the Champions League. We've got to get through to the finals now because, well, let's be honest. Nothing's coming out of the Premier League for us this season. We're back at home. Jamie Vardy starts as striker today, but otherwise it's the same team we saw in the first leg. Let's do it. Back to Nico Williams, potentially. Actually, to Tielemans. Jamie Vardy, through on goal. Oh, shot it right at Ramsdale, to be fair. All right, James Madison with yet another corner delivery. We've been really good with these all series long, and that wasn't too bad either. Tielemans from range. Gonna have a pop. Don't tell me that was close. Okay, well, it was a save. It could have gone in, and if it did, I would have screamed. Well, Tielemans to deliver. To the edge of the box. Jamie Vardy gets on this. Stonesy, why did you take the touch? My guy, just freaking... Oh, man. John Stones, just shoot the ball, man. But also, Jamie Vardy's down injured, and Aaron Ramsdale's just trampling all over him, dude. Like, what are you actually doing? I think Vardy has some sort of a knock on him. And you know what? It could be the last time we ever see him in a Leicester shirt if he is injured, because... well, he's retiring and there's not much time left in this season. So let's see if maybe we can get him a proper send-off here, and Nico Williams shoots it wide. Could have played that to Vardy. He has definitely got some sort of a knock, but he looks all right. I think he can still play for now. To be honest, I'm going to keep him on as long as humanly possible because, like I said, if it's any kind of long injury, this is the last game of his career. To the touchline, back inside. Jamie Vardy was in a great spot there. Madison, the delivery, yet another corner here. Putting good power on this. John Stones gets on it, and it's 3-0 on aggregate. Oh my God, James Madison with the set-piece delivery. Stonesy has taken the place of Chris Smalling with these headers, man. Yep, not his first goal in the Champions League this year even. So this is second. And I remember the first. It was against, I think, Liverpool, actually. Wins that back. Tielemans looking for a good pass here for Jamie Vardy. He's got the legs on him to get started, but Rob Holding, well, holds him off. Nico Williams, keep going. Come on, Nico. Don't stop running. It's inside. Gets past another. Space for Jamie Vardy. Shoots. Oh, Ramsdale's keeping him from scoring, man. It was another big first half, but Jamie Vardy doesn't seem to be doing any better, and unfortunately, I think I am going to have to sub him off. We could have just seen Jamie Vardy play his last game for Leicester City, just so you guys know. So if that is the case, thanks for your service, man. Really appreciate it. But Julian Alvarez comes on the second half, changing our tactics to have him as a false nine. Or maybe, you know what? I'm going to leave them as they are, and into the second half we go. Tielemans. Yes, I like this space from James Madison. Yes, he understands his role so well. Julian Alvarez. Oh my God, Aaron Ramsdale's making so many saves. Got the ball, getting it out wide. Yes, James Madison also has quite a good cross on him, and I see Tielemans running into the box. Or Julian Alvarez. Oh my God, he actually got up for that. We just successfully played a cross to a 5'7" player, ladies and gentlemen. Ricardo Pereira. To be honest with you, I'm not quite sure why we're spamming crosses into the box right now. We have a lead on aggregate. We could easily just chill, but instead I'm creating low opportunity scoring chances by just crossing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm playing this way. And then I wonder why I lose games like 5-0 sometimes, because I play like the dumbest ways. Didi, look how freaking pushed back Arsenal are. Look at this. They've got like 10 players behind the ball. And that's going to be full time. We are through to the Champions League final with Leicester City. I cannot believe this. If you had told me at the beginning of the season that we would even be here, I would honestly be surprised. I thought we would be fighting for the top 4 again and maybe get knocked out by like Bayern Munich like we did. Almost. Not almost. What am I saying? We have conceded how many goals in the knockout stage of the Champions League? I believe just one against Liverpool. So we're in great form in this competition. I wish it was the same in the Premier League. And who else but Manchester City for us to be coming up against in the final of this competition? They knocked us out of the FA Cup, so can we get revenge and knock them out of the Champions League? And win the whole freaking thing? I think so, but time will tell, like I've been saying all episode. And thankfully, actually, the injury to Jamie Vardy, not as bad as we thought. That was not necessarily his last game as a Leicester player. Whenever that does happen, I honestly would like to captain him, and it probably will be for the Champions League final. I will probably start this guy, because what a way to end your career. Could you imagine that? Your last game, you win the Champions League with Leicester City. That would be the story of a lifetime. Well, just because it looks like we basically can't get top 4 doesn't mean we shouldn't try to win the last 3 games in the Premier League, and we're starting back fresh now, I would like to at least, against Liverpool at Anfield. This is going to be a rough one for sure, but I think we can beat them. We've usually been able to get the better of them, and we've already thrashed them 3-1 in the Champions League on aggregate this season, or maybe it was even worse, so I think we could do it again. It's a rather rotated team in certain positions, and it's another opportunity for Finley Marks to try and perform. I would love to see this man put on a show. We have not seen it since like last season, and as a matter of fact, he hears my prayers. He almost just scored that one right there. Would love to cross this far post. Finley Marks, I see you. You are 6'3". How can you not get on that? Van Dijk is out of the play. We need to go now. This is our chance. When Van Dijk is not involved in the defense, we can make things happen. Julian Alvarez, back inside, onto his weaker left foot. He shoots it right at Alisson. It's a loose ball, and Kovacic actually fouled Alisson there in the process. Pretty sure I'm starting Harry Maguire in this game. I kind of forgot about him. I'm not going to lie to you. But here he is. He's playing a game against Liverpool at Anfield. So is N'Golo Kante. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about him. Need to get Van Dijk out of the play. That's so much easier said than done. God, he's so good. Oh, yes. This overlap from Chilwell is nice, but it's Lucas Klosterman we're racing against. So easier said than done. Oh, Finley Marks. Vandenberg out of the play. Shoot, Finley! Oh, dang it, man. Alisson's too good. Okay, Tielemans. Let's see your set-piece delivery. We haven't seen you assist one of these yet. Well, it's because we're trying to play it to Chilwell. That's not necessarily the way to go. Maguire from range. Come on. Oh my goodness, that took a deflection. Who knows what could have happened if it did not take that deflection. Probably get saved by Alisson. I think we all know what would have happened. Our shape is all over the place. Diogo Jota just makes a fool out of Joe Gomez. And maybe that's why they sold him to us in the first place. Because Diogo Jota just destroyed me. It's 1-0 to Liverpool. And he's going to sit down and play video games. No. Not on the Mental Hog channel, dude. You're going to get destroyed now. The only person here who gets to sit and use a controller to play this game is me. Okay, Diogo, you're going to learn that the hard way. Or maybe not. Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting thrashed by Liverpool here a little bit. Honestly, they could use it after all the times we've done this to them all season. Mo Salah is going to make it too. Yeah, no, I don't understand what's going on. I hope you guys do, because I don't. I honestly have a feeling that it's the Finley Marks effect. This guy is just not it. I don't know what it is. I think, honestly, maybe when we signed him, I thought his height would work to his advantage on the wing, and we could, like, you know, kind of use him like Cody Gakpo, tall guy, could play crosses to him and stuff. But that has not happened at all, and as a matter of fact, he just ends up being this big clunky dude. Oh, this is a nice pass for Riyad Mahrez. Come on, finish this, Riyad. Or get us a corner. That works too. Okay, this is when we have good opportunities to play set pieces. And Harry Maguire, Joe Gomez better get involved in this. Joe Gomez! No way, that almost went in, dude. Harry Maguire racing against Mo Salah. Beats him to the ball, but he has to slide in on him, and that might be a yellow card. Yeah. Unfortunate. He's a big old refrigerator, man. What else can I say? Diogo Jota plays this short. Need to get on this. Come on, guys. Can we put some pressure on the ball? Or do we just let Curtis Jones score from 25 yards? What's going on with us on long shots lately? Oh my God, Luis Diaz just killed Joe Gomez. That's got to be a red card, ref, surely. He didn't even touch the ball. He literally came nowhere near it. You should be sent off. Yellow card for that. Nah, this is jokes. This is jokes. He literally two-footed Joe Gomez and got a yellow. He just got away with murder. Oh my God. Okay, well, very clearly, the ref has got Anfield paying him a lot of money today, so I don't know what else to tell you guys. Actually, I do know what I'm going to tell you. Finley Marks is never playing a game for me again. This guy's career at Leicester City is done. It's over. It's finished. He's terrible. Guarantee you Harvey Barnes is about to come on and put on a masterclass, and we are going to win 3-2. You just wait and watch. N'Golo Kante wins the ball back. This is the beginning of the comeback. You already heard it here first. Look at this. Look at this. I wasn't kidding. Harvey Barnes immediately getting so much more involved in the attack than Finley Marks ever did in a whole 45 minutes. He did that in about 2. Julian Alvarez, how are you not getting past Sepp Vandenberg, bro? Are you kidding me? World Cup winner? Like, take that medal away. James Justin, oh no, he totally misses. And now Luis Diaz, who shouldn't even be on the pitch, is free on this wing. He literally should have gotten a red card for that challenge. I still can't believe that, to be honest. It's already the 72nd minute, and Liverpool are just fouling all my players, man. I cannot believe this. They're getting away with all of these. Like, referee, pull cards out. What are you doing? Luis Diaz shouldn't be on the pitch. Diogo Jota should be seeing a yellow card right now. Harry Maguire is literally a refrigerator, bro. Well, Patson Daka is going to come on. We're changing our instructions to just make straight-up runs at this point. We're still 2 goals down. There's like 15 minutes left in the game. So, yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen here. Oh, Harry Maguire, are you kidding me, dude? That was supposed to go to the goalkeeper. I literally aimed it at him and everything. But for some reason, he has ideas of his own. He's a double agent sent by Manchester United for I don't even know what reason. Because they're also rivals with Liverpool. Patson Daka. Still a few minutes left in this game. Anything could happen in them. Riyad Mahrez can win us a penalty. No way, referee, you just missed that call. You are such a jerk, dude. And as a matter of fact, he even gives Liverpool a free kick. This game has been completely rigged. Literally been completely rigged because Luis Diaz should have been sent off. And that was a penalty. I don't care who you are. That was a penalty on Riyad Mahrez. I feel robbed this game. I genuinely do. I am livid with the refereeing. And Jurgen Klopp, not cool, man. Not cool. And with that, guys, yeah, very, very obviously, we cannot finish any higher than 6th. As a matter of fact, we can't move. We can't move positions at all. We've got games against Tottenham left and Manchester United. So to be honest with you, if we won that Liverpool game, the Premier League title, or not the title, definitely not the title, but the top 4 race could have literally been in our control if we won against Spuds. But take a look at the results. Only 19 wins, 9 draws, and 8 losses. It's just not good enough, despite the fact that our offense is pretty good and our defense has been really good, to be honest. It's just not good enough, and there's no point in playing the other games. So we're simming the game against Tottenham. We're simming the game against Manchester United. We literally couldn't care less at this point, and then we've just got the Champions League final left to go. That's what's going to happen here, because it's over in the Premier League. And should there be a Season 3 for whatever reason, if we lose the Champions League final, which seems possible at this point, the way things are going, I'm really frustrated if you couldn't tell. Yeah, we would not be in the Champions League in Season 3, so I don't know what to tell you guys. This is terrible display from the team near the end of the season, especially. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and quick sim these games, and yeah, we're really falling away. We could honestly finish as low as 7th now. It's 2-0 loss, despite Richarlison getting sent off. Kyle Walker-Peters and Gio Lo Celso seal our fate. And honestly, for this last game of the season, I am completely rotating for the game against Manchester United because I am saving all of my first-team players for the Champions League. I am not going to let them get themselves depressed with this 3-game loss streak leading into a Champions League final. Total rotation for the last game against United, and we actually almost won the game somehow. Okay, well, Sancho seals our loss in the 74th minute, but Patson Daka brace at the end of the season could set him up nicely for his role in the team next year, should there be a Season 3, because, well, he would be our backup striker, and he's scoring goals. So Manchester United, with that win, actually seal the title. They could have potentially lost out to Manchester City, and they needed that win. They got that win, so Sancho will be celebrating for a long time. And City are going to feel hard done by us, honestly, because we we lost them a title. And they could have won the FA Cup. I don't know, actually, yet. We're going to double check that. But we end up finishing 6th, 22 points behind Manchester United. I think we were closer to that last year. And I think that has to do with the fact that we weren't playing in Europe last year, to be honest. Is probably the only reason we clutched top 4. Because we finished 10 points behind Arsenal and Spurs, when at the beginning of this episode, we were within like 2 points of Arsenal or something like that. So yeah, total capitulation from us, honestly. Could have finished 7th, but Chelsea did us a favor, I guess. So not cool. Not happy with how the season ended for us, and relegated this season Watford, Burnley, and Preston are all 3 teams that got promoted. And we're also going to take a look at the Carabao Cup, which Manchester City won. They beat Everton, and I think we made it to not very far in this competition, I'm not going to lie. We got eliminated right away by West Ham on penalties. That actually makes sense. And you know what? Manchester City are still looking to do some sort of trouble here by winning the Champions League. They won the FA Cup, and they beat us on penalties in the quarterfinals of this one. So yeah, they also beat Manchester United, so they got one over on their Premier League opposition. Their people that they were competing with for the title all season here. But yeah, like I said, we have got the Champions League final coming up against Manchester City in the next episode, and should we win it, that will be the finale of the Leicester Career Mode. Jamie Vardy is going to be our captain for that game. It's going to be nuts. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. If you did, be sure to keep your support coming down below. Drop a like down below as well. Subscribe if you're new around here. Wow, I totally messed that up, but it doesn't matter, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and peace.